notice that these men are courageous, and the conclusion they draw from that is these men must have been with Jesus. That's why they're brave. That's why they have courage. And so guys, do you see it? Like, do you get the point? Do you see the idea of that you spend time with Jesus who is loving, you become more loving. You spend time with Jesus who is merciful, you will become more merciful. You spend time with Jesus who cares about people's soul and their spiritual condition, you will begin to care about people's spiritual condition. You become like him. You spend time with Jesus and you will live and look like Jesus. And that's a fundamental truth of encountering Christ, because you either deny him, you reject him, or you follow him, you conform to him, you become like him. It's not possible to encounter Christ and remain as you were. That's the point. You can't meet Jesus and stay the same. Either you reject him or he changes your life. He transforms you. And so students, this is rhetorical, but I want you to start thinking about this. Do you look like Jesus? Does your life reflect him? Does your life, do you live like he lived? Do you talk like he talked? And then the follow-up to that is, if not, if you can answer and say, no, definitely not today. I didn't live like Jesus at all. For the past 6 months of my life, no, not at all. Then the follow-up question is, have you spent time with him? If you don't look like him right now, if you're not living like him right now, have you spent time with Jesus? Because the cause-effect relationship, the cause-result relationship is right here in these verses in Acts 4. If you spend time with Christ, that produces change. That you can tell when someone has been with him. You can see the effect of being in the presence of Jesus. And so the point is, we have no problem sharing the things we're passionate about, right? Anime, art, creativity, a good movie you saw, a song, a band, something. It's easy to share what you love. It's easy to share what you're passionate about. We naturally speak about those things. And so here's what's happening in this passage is the apostles can't help but speak about Jesus. They can't help it. Listen to verse 18 and 20. They called them in again, right? They say, hey, come back in to this meeting, and commanded them not to speak or teach at all in the name of Jesus. But Peter and John replied, which is right in God's eyes, to listen to you or to him? You be the judges. As for us, we cannot help but speaking about what we have seen and heard. This is one of my favorite passages in the entire Bible. I love Acts chapter 4. But what an incredible faith-filled response of saying, you know what? You decide. Whether it's right for us to listen to God or to you, the government, or the religious authorities, you figure that out, but we're going to preach about Jesus. We don't care what you say.